What's in the box? What's in the box?
All right, I'll show you. All right, so everything in this box I have owned since 1986. Everything in this box I collected between 1986 and 1994. This box I've had since 1992. I don't plan on selling anything from this box, but I've never really shown that many people what's in the box. Second year. Now we're talking about. Now that's a classic.
Ooh, that's a big,
classic.
big time.
Now, if he didn't have the issues that him and Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds had, I think the card would be worth more today. That I don't know about the Ryne Sandberg rookie anymore. He was a great player back in the day. I'm not sure about the value of it now. If he's
do collector's care right now,
do collector's care. Do collector's care that I have a David Cone rookie.
Yeah, probably not.
He was an amazing pitcher. I mean, he was unbelievable in the playoff games, even though they didn't win a championship.
Good condition too.
Good condition. You have a great Rafael Palmeiro rookie. Got a good Jose Canseco third year right there.
Third year joint.
Another issue with him and his book that he wrote, and he exposed a lot of the industry. Maybe he shouldn't have written the book because it might have not hurt his career as much as it did, but it was a good book and he was honest. Cal Ripken, one of the greatest players ever.
What year card is that?
84.
So 84.
You want to check the back?
That's senior, right?
No, that's just Cal
Junior.
Ripken. Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing major here. You got Tom, I think Jack Morris was like the best pitcher in that whole bunch right there. Ozzie Smith, one of the greatest base runners of the 80s. Can't forget about also one of the greatest pitchers of the 70s. Tom Seaver, if not the best. And these aren't my best cards. These are just some of the mid-tier stuff that I picked up in the 80s when I used to go to collector shows with my father and my brother to the Holiday Inn in Livingston, New Jersey. Does anyone remember the hologram cards?
Is that a 7-Eleven joints or which one are those ones? Or are they just... Because 7-Eleven... Oh, no, they did the round ones. 7-Eleven
They did the round ones, yeah. I had a bunch of these. This is the only one I was able to keep. The hologram cards, if you find some good players, are worth some good cash. For some reason, I had an obsession with Rod Carew. Yeah. I don't know why. I have multiple Rod Carew cards, as you're about to see. Now, some of these are my prized possessions.
All right. Here we go.
Now, it's not Mike Greenwell. You got a Rod Carew, 1969. Nice. That's about his fifth year.
Jeez.
Rod Carew, 83. Rod Carew, 84. Rod Carew, 1980. Harmon Killebrew, 1972.
Oh.
Hank Aaron. It's not his best card. It's 1976. Okay. If this Frank Robinson card from 1968 didn't have that cutoff, I would value that card at about $60. Right now, I could probably get $25 for it, I'm assuming. One of the greatest catchers ever in history died tragically. For the youngsters who don't know about Elston Howard, please take a moment to look up this man's career. One of the greatest pitchers of all time. A lot of people don't know about Catfish Jim Hunter. This is actually one of my favorite cards ever. And this is his, 1967. So this is his third year in the majors. Catfish Hunter.
Wow.
Manny Sanguian, signed. I had a Yogi Berra and I had a Bob Feller signed. Unfortunately, when I graduated high school, I threw a party. And in that party, some people came to my house and stole our baseball cards.
Oh.
And within those baseball cards that my brother unfortunately lost, that I felt totally guilty about all these years, I lost some cards too that I learned about years later. Now, here's the question.
Pete Rose, okay.
Does he belong in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Let's say yes.
Now, it's been over 30 years since that scandal with him betting on baseball. Can they forgive him as his fan base has? His fan base seemed to have forgiven him back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And they've wanted him in the Hall of Fame since. The guy's not getting any younger. Let him have his due. Let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an idiot and I bent this card in half accidentally when I was a kid. I don't know if I can fix it or not, but that's one of my most valuable cards, Brooks Robinson, and that is his second year.
Dang.
It's gonna be is that 50?
50. What is that?
Well, I'll check it out.
1958 Stan Musial All-Star sports card. I got this at a baseball card show, and the guy was so impressed that a 9-year-old kid knew who Stan Musial was. I remember this. He took off $25 off this card, and it only cost me, at that time, $20.
Wow.
When he was selling it for $40 or $45. My grandfather and I bought this car together at a flea market in Florida, and he got it for me as like a Hanukkah gift. But this is Willie McCovey, 1960 All-Star. I cherish this card as a memory to not only my grandfather, but if it wasn't for my grandfather, my brother, my father, my cousin Brad, and my uncle Robert, I would have never have fallen in love with baseball cards. And I wish I didn't stop collecting in 1991, but that's when I got into comic books.
I'm probably glad you didn't keep collecting in 91 though, 'cause
Yeah.
that's what I was collecting, and it's like from 89 to like through the 90s, and they're trash right now.
Now they're trash.
This
Now
is
they're-
1958, by the way.
1958.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's great
here's my-
condition.
here's
too.
my
Comics
two-
were probably better. Well, I think
Well,
comics would have been much better.
I don't have the best comic book collection, I gotta be honest with you, but these are my two prized favorites.
Uh-huh.
I cherish these cards. My father got me for these for my birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
So, Dad, thank you so much. For my 9th birthday, my father got me the Mickey Mantle 58 All-Star.
Let's see that. Let's see that.
Cut off at the end. The card is worth about right now $125. During COVID, the card jumped up to $500.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that card. I'm so thankful I have it. I cherish that thing. And there's nothing more I cherish more than a 1911 Frank Chance Piedmont cigarette card that my father got for me for my 10th birthday, friends.
Look at this.
That card is worth about $175. During COVID, it jumped up to $1,200, and I didn't sell it.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't do it.
Nah, that's. Yeah.
I couldn't sell it. Yeah.
So for the people that don't know, this came in a pack of cigarettes, right?
That kids would buy.
Yeah, that kids would
That
get.
kids would buy.
Yep.
They also had them in not bubble gum cigarettes, but they had like low nicotine cigarettes for kids. And they would put these baseball cards in there, and the kids would trade them and play not hopscotch. What would jacks? What was it called again? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God, I forgot the name of the damn game. All right, last but not least, this is the entire 1994 DC comic book card collection. I've saved this because I started putting this together during the death of Superman, when he already died. And I was so into comic books at that time. And Zero Hour came out at the time. I was so into the Zero Hour comic books. And when Doomsday returned and the new Green Lantern got in, I was really into DC at this time.
Yeah, I was picking those up too. So.
And honestly,
And it's the whole complete set.
and they called them Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
So who stole which from who? DC or Marvel?
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, they
Hollows. Oh,
Okay,
I wish I saved the
I remember
holograms.
buying
Man.
those and the
Top.
Marvel.
I love that
I
flash
recognize
card.
some of the
Yeah.
artists in
Oh,
there.
Black Hawk. Oh, we gotta flip that over. That's old Shazam. That's green. Yeah, Golden Age Shazam right there.
Yeah, because they did
Lex
Golden
Luthor.
Age.
Yep. Silver Age
Silver
and
Age
Modern
and
Age
Modern, I
of.
remember that,
This
yeah.
is like this all came out when like Superman was like going through Death Superman. And he
yeah,
just
so-
returned.
So you do
Mr.
Yeah.
Is it Mr. Mixplixit or Mr. Mixelplick?
Mixaplick sounds more.
I think it's Mixelplick.
Yeah.
Either way, it sounds really.
Silver Age.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, look at the Aquaman. Boy,
Who's
I tried.
that?
I tried
Black
watching
Lightning.
Black Lightning, man.
Oh, snap.
Did he just die in the comic books?
I haven't.
I saw
followed
something.
it.
I watch Comic Storian and Varia Comics a lot, and those guys really keep me up to date on what's going on with the
happening.
comics. So I'll give him a shout out on this video with Comic Storian and Varia Comics. Oh yeah, 80s.
Isn't that
early
when
90s.
his original?
Oh no, that's Silver Age. Sorry, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Silver
his-
Age. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
the original.
That's right. That's original Green Lantern. I love this collection too, man. I love the way they did the cards back then.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, it's Modern Age
They had
Superman,
the little
Silver
bios on the
Age.
back. That's what I like.
Little bios on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
The art was cool, but the bios were cool too.
Yeah, they're a little.
All right, who's this dude? He's
That's a creeper.
The
isn't it?
Creeper.
the creeper.
Now, was he the villain for Flash?
No, I think he was like one of those anti-hero ones. Like he was not really good or bad because he had his own book for a minute.
Like I was really into the Heckler and Dinosaurs for Hire
Dinosaurs. Were...
at that time. and they were really short run. But the Heckler was one of my favorite DC comic books. I had like eight comics, 6 comics. I barely didn't last. I still have them all back in my comic collection back in New Jersey. And if I can get that on video or bring it out here or there sometime, I will show you.
Who's this?
That is Raven.
Kind of like whole pose,
Nice.
action pose. So
Yeah, I forgot to say the invasion. I remember when they had the ring, the guy with the diamond in his eye. Oh, it was like a little short-lived crossover in the DC universe, where like one of the Green Lanterns, they all got infected by him. Eclipse, the Eclipse, or Eclipso.
Oh, number 1.
See, I have a faux number 1 at home. Do you know Nicolas Cage?
He owned one.
And then
It got stolen.
and then it got
out of
found,
his-
and then he sold it to pay off gambling debt.
Yeah.
God
it
bless
was-
his heart.
I think he sold it for like $1 million or something like that.
Yeah, you have to pay
Yeah.
off some shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first Hal Jordan, right?
This
Yeah,
one
that's
right
first
here.
Green Lantern, yeah.
Yep.
Or not first, yeah, you're right.
Well,
First Hal Jordan.
yeah,
First appearance, maybe.
first Spirits of the
Yeah.
Atom, Paul Rudd. Yeah, remember I had the checklist.
Had to
Yeah.
get the checklist.
Oh yeah.
You checked them off too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for me.
There you go. Yeah. Definitely. So you knew what you had.
That was probably 13, 14-year-old me right there.
Totally Spider-Man pose right there.
Mhm.
You know.
A lot of rip-off stuff.
Yeah.
I love
That's what I'm
it.
saying, some of those,
Or they
like,
share.
They
I would
share.
say they
I
share.
don't know
Let me.
about-
Yeah, did you make Precision mangas at all?
Oh yeah.
First edition?
Bolt, Brainiac. Oh, I love that
Probably
Brainiac.
not.
Brainiac.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll let you look, but
Okay.
Who's that?
Chemo? I do not remember Chemo. Chemo? Don't say Chemo. That'd be fucked
think
up.
No, I think it is. I think he is. He's like.
Was he giving people cancer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah, I think it's a big old he's got like 5 arms and like all kinds of crazy looking.
If someone's watching this video, they can correct us if we're wrong, and
Yeah.
we'll take the heat for it. That way, go back for a second. That's one of my favorite Superman Parasite.
Parallax.
Parallax. That's when he turned evil. Hal Jordan has 0 Hour, when he started wiping out the universe. One of my favorite comic books is 0 Hour, when all the Batmans come together.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. I know they're doing that right now with like the DC films right now. They're doing the Crisis on Infinite Earths, but I haven't watched it yet. So
There's the Martian Man.
Martian Manhunter,
Yeah, Chemo is a guy though.
Granny
He does-
Goddess, Ares. Yep.
That one's a good one.
God, they could have made him so much cooler in the Wonder Woman movie, but they didn't. So much cooler. Calabac. That's Darkseid's dude. Kanjar, yeah. Maxima.
Who's that?
Mr.
Not Mr.
Nebula.
Nebula. Mr. Nimbus. Why's he got a Christmas tree,
Sinestro.
bro?
That one comic of Emerald, whatever, where Sinestro and Green Lantern fight to the death, and he just destroys Sinestro in that fight.
Christ on.
Yep, 1 and 2. Yeah, one of my favorite comic books, especially when Wonder Woman passes on. Oh,
That's really cool.
I love
Yeah,
that
it
comic
was
book.
pretty solid.
Yeah.